Am I live? Let's see here. I'm going to take a little moment. All right, everyone. Welcome to Alive and Streaming. I'm your host, Ted. And today, I've got a special guest here, a good friend of mine. I'm also a fan of his, one of my favorite frontman vocalists in one of my favorite bands. A lot of you people have been asking for it. So let's give a nice warm welcome to Pepper Keenan. Here we go. Let's bring him in. Pep.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. How you doing, man? We are live,
What's up, Ted?
dude. We are live, bro. We are live.
Yeah. Goddamn live.
That's right, dude, man. That's right. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Long time. No, last time I saw you, we were in a movie together.
No, we were on the mega cruise.
Oh, right. That was fun.
Yeah, dude. That's the last time I saw you, man.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a fun cruise, bro. That was fun.
That was 2019 or something, was it not?
October of 2019, yeah, I believe.
Yeah. And then COC went straight to Australia from that cruise.
God,
no,
damn.
I'm lying. A little bit after that, we went to Australia, and then this little thing called COVID started when we were over there.
You made it back, though.
We made it back. Got sick as a dog over there, but we didn't even know it wasn't even a word for it yet, you know?
Dude, same thing in Europe. We just heard about it, and we made it back a day before the travel ban.
What's your drummer's name?
Will
Carroll. He got sick as a dog, didn't he?
Yeah, he went into the hospital, dude. He was in the coma, induced coma for 12 days.
That's real.
That is real, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was real. Wow. Yeah, everyone got sick. He got sick. He went into the hospital. We were like, what the fuck? But he came out playing better than ever. He looks good, and new lease on life, blah, blah, blah.
Still got a Twisted Sister tattoo?
Yes, he does got a Twisted Sister. Twisted Sister, Blue Oyster Cult, Creator, Judas Priest, Kiss, you name it, bro.
Yeah, pretty much got it covered.
Yeah, the only thing he needs now is a ZZ Top tattoo because he's a huge fan.
You better hurry up and get that. I want to see what waiting for.
So, dude, what the hell you been doing for 2 years, bro?
What have I been doing? So damn busy, I can't even think straight. I own a bar in New Orleans.
That's right.
That got shut down.
For good?
No, just from COVID.
Okay.
And so, and then our touring stuff got shut down. I never sat around so much in my damn life, and I'm really bad at it. I am not good at sitting around.
Me either. But you got stuff going on, man. I mean,
I started banging a hammer again and fixing houses and flipping houses and shit like that. Just stay busy.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I love doing that stuff.
You ready to go back out after 2 years? Are you institutionalized getting home?
we can't can't stop now. Train don't stop. It's off. Yeah, we leave on Sunday. So, and it's fucking Mardi Gras in New Orleans right now.
Oh shit. But you're not there right now, right?
No, I'm about an hour away.
Nice, dude. Like you mentioned earlier, like 2 blocks away from the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, Gulf of Mexico. Jeez. Yeah, man. It's pretty.
The weather looks awesome. Right. Look at the weather, dude.
Yeah, look at the sky.
God damn, dude. Now you're originally from Mississippi, born and raised, right?
I was born in Mississippi. Yeah. And I'll probably die here.
But you moved out to New Orleans and shit.
Yeah, my parents were my mom was from New Orleans. My dad was from Mississippi.
What do you like better? What you like, Mississippi or New Orleans better?
It was 2 different things. It's just quiet here, man. I didn't even lock my doors or nothing. It's just New Orleans is a little different.
Yeah. You can not lock your doors and just hang out, let your dog run around if you got a dog and whatnot.
Shit, you gotta lock your dog up in New Orleans.
Damn, dude, I love New Orleans. You know what I like about New Orleans?
I do too. It's rough though.
We'll get into that whole Motley Crue movie that we're in. Everyone, me and Pep was in it as an extra. We'll get into that. But you know what I like about New Orleans, dude? Café du Monde.
Café du Monde.
Yeah.
That's good. Beignets and shit.
Best beignets ever, dude. But the goddamn coffee's like motor oil, bro.
It's got chicory in it.
What?
made with ashes, chicory,
Never heard.
ashes.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
That's how they could make it go further back in the old days. They
God.
added chicory to it.
Yeah, man.
I don't touch the stuff.
You don't touch coffee?
No, never had a cup.
Jesus, dude. You just
Yeah, I know. I always prided myself on not having to drink coffee. You know,
you just
I
don't
thought
like the
that was
taste or what?
no. It's for like people who wear suits and shit. You know
Hey, dude, I'm a coffee man, bro. What you talking about, dude?
what?
I love my
Fucking
coffee.
Click in and get your little Joe and hit the 9 to 5 and all that shit. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. Hey, man. Coffee's good for me. I don't drink, so not an
Oh, that's
alcoholic.
weird.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Dude, man, I miss you, man.
Pete.
I'm glad things are
I
slowly
know.
opening up and you guys are touring. We're about to tour, and it looks like light at the end of the tunnel, man.
Yeah, remember that time we were in Japan? I think we had one day or some shit. We all hit the streets.
Oh yeah, dude, that was for
That was,
Loud Park
I don't know
Festival.
what.
You were there
Yeah,
for Down.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
were there for
correct.
Down, and we met. That's the first time I met you at that bar.
Yeah, we were fucking raging. We were at some crazy bar, and all the lady bartenders were dressed up in Kiss, like they were in
Yeah.
Kiss.
Yeah.
Was that a Kiss bar or some shit? Fucking
Totally, dude.
young.
That's the first time I met you. You were with Down, and I think you and Mark went out that night and rage.
Oh, did we? Mark knocked them back. I know that.
Not only, and you guys, I remember you and Mark rage on the metal cruise. I think you ran up on that karaoke and pushed the dude out singing Motorhead.
Yeah, that's right. Almost got fucking, what do they call it? Jail on the boat.
Oh yeah, you got thrown in jail, huh?
Almost got tossed in the was it the clink? What do they call it?
Yeah, something.
Not
like
easy
that.
to do on a heavy metal cruise, I'll tell you that.
But you had fun. We all had fun.
We did.
Everyone
I
had good
apologize
stuff.
for breaking the TV or whatever happened.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did break the karaoke TV, dude. I forgot about that, man. I forgot about that. But Pep, first and foremost, thanks for coming on the stream. I really appreciate it. I know fans who are watching really appreciate it. And dude, I have to say, man, COC, one of my favorite bands. One of my favorite bands, dude. I really dig it. Deliverance on, dude. I mean, I've been a fan back then.
It's so weird how time flies, man. I can't believe it.
Time flies. Yeah.
25 years ago. What the?
Now, Deliverance was your first record you sang full on from start to finish, right? Because Blind, you sang on one song.
Right.
Yeah. So how was that change?
It was an interesting time. We had done, I don't know, a lot of people don't know this. The Deliverance record was done for Relativity Records, indie label out of Queens back in the day, who put out Blind. So we had tracked that whole thing, and our buddy at the time, Billy Corgan, suggested we go to the studio in Atlanta. So we went to the studio in Atlanta and tracked and recorded that entire Deliverance record the way it sounds now. And we did it for pennies on the dollar. And we were kind of tripping out. It's like, man, we kind of took a step here. And the other singer, Carl, didn't quite work out. So we were left with all these songs that, Reed and I had really worked so hard on and nailed them. But we didn't have any vocals on them, And Carl had dummy lyrics on some of them, and it just wasn't quite working out. So we had to make a change. And we were willing to give that up as opposed to continue and not make the best thing we could, So we were all bummed out. We all went our separate ways, and we had all these master tracks with no vocals on them. And Mike Dean found out, I think he was living in Guatemala or some shit. So he came back and wiped all the bass tracks, and he started playing bass on these songs he never heard before. And the first song we gave him was fucking Clean My Wounds. And he completely turned it into a fucking, his bass line completely pedaled the song in a whole Thin Lizzy direction we weren't even thinking of, So Mike Dean was hearing all these songs, putting the bass down, and we had tried a couple of people out. And Mike Dean was the one who said, fuck it, man, why don't you just sing this shit? And so we thought about it long and hard. I never sang like that kind of shit before. I knew what it had to sound like. We just didn't know if we could execute it.
Yeah.
And Custer, our producer, was down with it. So we stopped everything and took like 4 months off. And I went home and started working on lyrics and trying to piece these things together and not use the melodies that Carl had used because they were kind of stuck on me. So I had to just clean my brain out and start from scratch. And the first thing we did when we came back in the studio, me and Custer did Albatross. You know, we were like, this is pretty fucking cool, man. You know, and he knew what I was trying to do. And I'd use the analogy. I was like, you know, Neil Young's not a great singer, but he's got, you know, it works. So I was kind of shooting that route, you know. And we used a thing called the Cooper Time Cube, which is a doubler. It's the same thing Ronnie Van Zant used on all his vocal tracks. Just has that weird flanging double thing. And it sounded good on my voice and it worked. And we heard in the control room, you know, we heard it back and we're like, this is going to fucking work, man. And it was different, you know, and we knew it was different. I was kind of in the Skinner weird shit. And me and Woody were kind of heading that direction, but it was a ballsy move, you know. Some people wanted to kill us for going that route, you know.
Yeah, totally. Because, you know, COC started as a punk band.
Yeah, but it felt more punk. I never felt more punk in my fucking life than writing Albatross. You know,
yeah,
basically telling the scene to fuck off. You know, that's putting your dick on the chopping block, and it was a really fun time to do that. And then go play CBGBs and play Albatross.
Totally, man. I mean, it's good. I mean, it evolved. I think it evolved great. You know what I mean? You gotta evolve. You know that as a musician. Yeah,
I mean, we couldn't sit there and run in circles and. You know, it was just everybody was just preaching to the converted. You know, that was easy. We could write that kind of stuff all day long if we wanted to, but it was more challenging to put your dick on the chopping block and try and head out. And it kind of worked, you know. I mean, it's still a great record to this day. People dig it, and we wanted to make a timeless record that didn't sound dated. That was real important, you know. So we used all the real gear and all that shit. Because we were kind of tripping out because CDs were just kind of getting big, you know.
Yeah.
We're like, man, CDs, they're not going to go anywhere, man. They're going to last forever. So we better make this right, you know. And then like a cassette that fucking melts in your car and you never hear it again.
Totally. I totally agree with you. Now, when Deliverance was released, you guys were still playing the clubs, right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You guys were grinding out in the clubs. And I always wanted to ask, you guys grinded out in the clubs and all of a sudden you guys just got propelled to arenas with Metallica. I mean, how was that, dude? How was that transition?
We had done some tours. We had toured with Iron Maiden on the Blind record and shit. We did Fear of the Dark.
Was that without Bruce?
That was with Bruce, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a trip because we were hanging out backstage and Bruce had a little laptop computer back then and they were like a fortune back in the day. And I was looking at his computer and he had a little flight simulator on there and he was trying to learn how to fly.
Oh, whoa.
I was like, shit, he was dicking around with it. Next thing I know, this motherfucker's flying fucking 747s and shit. But I remember back in the day, he was just looking at, you know, it was a super crude program in the, you know, early 90s.
Damn.
Yeah.
You were there like, what do you have, bro?
Yeah, what is that? A video game or something?
So you got some touring. You did some touring with Maiden.
We did, yeah. You had one tour, and then we toured with. I can't remember, man. Megadeth brought us to Europe.
Okay. On
the Deliverance tour, and then me and Hetfield became friends. He had I remember the Black Album was out or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And they had a party. They had a party in New York City for the whatever 10 millionth platinum celebration of the Black Album or something.
Diamond, if you want to go diamond, like 10 million, 15 million, something like that.
A lot more than that. Anyway, a person we know in New York got me and Reed to the party. So we went to the party. Metallica was there. And Hetfield walked straight up to me and he said, man, that Deliverance record is fucking great. I was like, cool. You know, because I sometimes when we were writing some of that stuff on Deliverance, you know, people were trying to be like Metallica.
Yeah.
You know, right? I was just trying to kind of think what songs would Hetfield think was cool. you know,
different approach.
Kind of going over the whole thing a little bit.
Yeah.
And for him to come up and say it was a great record was really cool.
Man, dude.
And, he knew the fucking record too, you know.
Wow.
So we talked about music and songwriting and stuff, and we became really good buddies from there. And then actually on that same, at the end of the Deliverance tour, they headlined Monsters of Rock, the big thing in Donington. What was it called?
Yeah, Donington. It was like
they headlined they headlined Donington, and because that was the first time they headlined it, and since they were headlining it, they got to pick the bands. So they put COC on there.
Gotcha.
And that was super fun. So next thing I know, we're in fucking Donington with Metallica playing at the biggest show I'd ever seen in my fucking life. I'd seen videos and shit, you know, with the Dunlop racetrack in the background and all that shit.
Yeah.
I never played it. And we were there. It was fucking huge. And that was James's way of fucking hooking us up. And then we played a secret show in London with Metallica at the LA2A, a little tiny club. And they had a secret name. I think they were called like Harvester of Sorrow. And we were called something that we made up. It was a secret show, like 300 people there. And that was super fun using, you know, our gear. And then right after that, they said, you guys want to do a world tour with us? And we were like, fuck, you know?
Wow.
That was big time for us back then. And we went out drinking and shit, and they just straight up asked us, you guys want to do the next world tour? And we were just, they kind of brought us to London to see what we do in a big crowd. They put us on this thing to see what we do, how we would go. And then we did the little club because they wanted to see our gear up close. Sneaky little bastards, and check out what we were doing, you know. And what just seeing, and then they asked us, you know, and it was super fucking cool. And they're super first class guys. And the next thing I know, our fucking shit's on their fucking trucks and shit. And then we're fucking arenas and shit for fucking 96, 97, and 98.
That's a fucking tour, dude.
Yeah. We got the tour book. And I was like, what? It was like this fucking thick. I was like, huh? 96, 97, and 98.
Dude, how is it playing in the round compared to playing in like
it was a trip, but we actually when the tour started, we flew to Birmingham, England, and Metallica had rented a blimp hangar in a secret location outside of Birmingham to rehearse and set this shit up in.
Wow.
Because it was the first time a heavy band had done in the round kind of shit, you know? And so we rehearsed in this fucking blimp hangar. They had been there for weeks, you know, and then we got there and got to test it out. And it's fucking weird, man. You know, they had joystick fucking monitor board or something, whatever mic you ran to, they just followed you with the joystick.
Wow.
And all the monitors were under the stage pointing up, and they followed your mix with a joystick.
Jesus.
You know, we're like trying to get gas for the van and shit and fucking replace the fuse. And now, what the fuck?
That's some high-tech shit, dude. That's some high-tech shit.
It was some high-tech shit. Our fucking brains were melting. I remember the stage was so fucking high and our guitar techs were all down the floor, you know, and Woody likes to drink beer, a lot of beer while we're playing. And there's nowhere to put your fucking beer because there's nothing on the fucking stage, you know? So they've got this multi-gajillion-dollar fucking rig, and our guitar tech Kaz is a fucking wizard. He put a fucking beer koozie duct taped to a stick so he can hold the stick up so Woody can grab his beer. In this laser light show spectacular fucking thing, and there's our fucking guitar tech Kaz with a stick.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Man, but yeah, dude.
It was fucking huge, and we were shitting ourselves, and it was big, and you know, yeah, go open up for Metallica in Warsaw. That ain't fucking easy, dude.
What do you mean? What was that the hardest
fucking,
gig?
you know, we'd never been to Poland before. They didn't know us from shit in Shinola. Metallica's fucking playing. We're in a fucking arena, a soccer stadium in Warsaw. I was like, dude, I told the guys, if we do not want, one thing we do not want to hear, Metallica, Metallica. I was like, we ain't gonna, you know, we never did. You know, I told James, I said, the motherfucker started screaming that shit, I'm going ape shit. And they never did. You know, we had to lean into it hard, you know.
But you guys had good songs like "Clean My Wounds," "Albatross," you know, and
yeah,
Wise Blood was out at the time,
yeah,
right? You had "King of the Rotten," you had all that stuff.
We had the ammunition, you know. But you know, it doesn't matter. Opening for Metallica, fucking back in those days was still not an easy thing, you know. He did fucking 14 shows in Germany, and they were all arenas and stadiums. Some of the drives were 45 minutes to the next stadium.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck? You know, I mean, it just literally, we were just like, yeah, it was insane.
But
it was funny shit, and they treated us great, and we were loud as fuck, and yeah, we learned a lot. Our sound guy at the time was a guy named Shirt.
I know Shirt.
Yeah,
Dave Nichols.
Yeah, and then he ended up doing Slipknot, but he worked with Big Mick.
Yeah, that's right.
We learned a lot of shit off them dudes, you know.
You learn what to do and what not to do.
Yeah. They you know, they Hetfield hooked us up with ESP guitars to get some guitars that would stay in tune, you know, funky ass old SGs that were beat to shit, and Hetfield's like, them things ain't gonna work. So they took me and Woody's favorite SGs and made us copies of them, made us 3 copies.
Wow.
That would, yeah. I was like, yeah, and I had mine made as thick as a Telecaster, you know.
Nice.
And they measured our necks and made them so we had things to go on this world tour with that we're not going to break down, you know. But I think I still play them fucking things today.
Yeah, man, you guys got some nice guitars, dude. How were the crowd reactions? Did they instantly, you know, like accepted you, or were there some shows where like, oh, this is going to be a hard one tonight?
Well, I would say we did pretty good most of the time. We did really good in places like Spain, Italy. I always kind of gravitated toward that kind of scene, you know. A little rougher in like Eastern Bloc countries and shit, you know, that were just Metallica, you know. You know, it was a little, but we, you know, it was good. But yeah, we definitely, me and Woody always dug the southern part of Europe, you know.
Yeah, I like Southern Europe. But going on tour with Metallica and having to do your own shows, like in between that whole tour, did you notice your crowds getting bigger?
Yeah. And we were doing like TV shows and shit like that, and fucking, you know, like the shows in London, you know, that kind of live, the live things when they make the goofy stage like the 60s and shit, Top of the Pops and all that, mate. You know, Mike Dean fell off, jumped on his bass rig and fell off of it live on TV.
Damn, man, dude, that's awesome, because a lot of bands would love to tour with them, and you got them at the right time. You did that tour at the right time.
Yeah, they were really kind to us, and they've still been good friends to this day.
Cool.
And it's an honor. Yeah, I was fucking Metallica maniac, you know.
Oh, me too. I guess a lot of people are. If you're not, then I don't know what to say, because everyone, one of us was, you know what I mean? Awesome.
Hey, Garage Days was fucking killer.
Totally. There's this picture I found on eBay, and I think it's so cute. I want your thoughts on it, because I'm gonna buy it, because I think it's such an adorable photo. So I'm gonna share it with you right now. What do you think of this?
Oh Jesus! I remember that. That's a Ross Halfin photograph.
Yeah, it's on sale on eBay, everyone, if you want to buy it. I think that's a cute photo, man.
That was on the cover of Kerrang magazine.
Wow. Was that on the tour you guys were on?
That was on the tour. Yep, absolutely. We were hanging out every fucking, you know, we're in these arenas, you know, and we were starting knocking them back. There's the proof right there.
Yeah, you guys look like you're in love.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Now, let's talk about some COC stuff, dude. Man, that new record, dude, is awesome, dude. It's like, I know you had a hiatus, but when you guys recorded it, it's like you didn't skip a beat. You didn't skip a beat.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to do, and I like making records. It's a lot of fucking work.
Oh yeah.
You know? and it takes a lot of, I don't know, man. It's once me and Woody had the concept of the album. Once we had the album title already in our heads, you know, we had that before we had the record. We played a show in what the fuck is that town in the UK?
There's a lot of towns in the UK.
Yeah. The inside cover, that church in the background is the place we played. It's an old church.
Okay. You don't know what city?
I feel like a fucking idiot. Sorry, guys. But in the dressing room, it's a fucking church. And there's a stained glass window in our fucking dressing room. And I'm sitting there looking at it, and there's this dude being crucified and impaled and all this shit. And it says, "No cross, no crown" underneath it. I'm sitting there going, fuck, that'd be a great name for a fucking record. You know? And once me and Woody had that, drank some beer, we started talking about it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to call it fucking thing No Cross, No Crown. And then since we had that idea, it just kind of wrote itself, you know, just had to kind of fill in the blanks. And it was fun to be back recording with John Custer. You know, It's been a long time since we've done that. And yeah, fun stuff.
Now, are you guys one of those modern day writers where you guys send files, or you guys need to be in a room to
shit? No, I don't think fuck. Hell no, I can't. I barely turn this fucking thing on. I wish I was, because the last 2 years sitting around.
Yeah,
if we were that kind of band, we'd have fucking 3 records. But yeah, we got to be in the same room, man.
You got to be. In the same room.
I still got a fucking CD player and shit. You know, I drag. I'm a fucking Luddite, man.
Luddite, yeah, dude, man, you're old school, dude. You're keeping it real, Pep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see any reason to change. Is it more efficient? Can you get a product out quicker? Is that the deal?
Yeah, I think so. You're not one of those Spotify guys listen to streaming.
I don't even know what that means.
Spotify, you know, you could listen streaming platform where you could listen to music, everyone's music. You're a CD guy.
Steal it? You can steal it?
No, it's not stealing
it. Steal the music, man?
What? I don't steal music. Look, dude, I got my CDs right here, bro.
I hear you. Yeah, I listen to the fucking radio.
Pep, OG Pep, going old school, man. But dude, yeah, the new record. I remember I was vacationing in the Philippines with my wife and family and a friend, and I was on a 3-hour boat ride from one island to another, and I listened to that whole album. It's fucking great, dude. It felt good. I was like,
I was in the Philippines listening to fucking Death Angel record on the fucking ferry going to one island to another. That'd be nice.
That's what I was listening to. I was like, man, I engrossed in it. Fucking humidity and all that. It's a great record, man. And I've yet to see, you know, I can't wait to see you guys live again.
Yeah, we're getting ready. I mean, we're opening for fucking Ministry. That's a whole different ball game, you know.
Yeah, it is. But it'll
be fun. I love Ministry.
Yeah. And the Melvins, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're coming to San Francisco, but we'll be on tour already. But we're going to be in New Orleans.
Where are we playing in San Francisco?
The Warfield. The Warfield.
Yeah.
That's a good venue, man.
Yeah. Awesome.
Good venue. But you know what? Hey,
it's fun to get on the road and just see all our people again. Jesus, Pete.
Fuck yeah. You ready to go out?
I will be. Come Sunday.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Pep, check this out.
Got a lot of loose ends to tie up before we get on the road.
Yeah, you'll get it done. Hey, we got a fan question that came in for you.
Okay.
His name is Scott from Texas. Check it out.
Scott from Tejas.
Hey, Pepper and Ted. It's pack member Scott from Dallas. Pepper, man, I just want to thank you for, I know you guys always are at the merch booth, even after headlining shows, chatting with fans.
Yeah.
So just want to say thanks for that. And of course, thanks for making killer music. My question for you is that we saw in Metallica Some Kind of Monster that you had auditioned for the bass player role within Metallica. I was just curious what that was like, and anything you can share about that. Was curious if it was a little nerve-wracking, or are you such good friends with those guys that it was felt calm and pretty laid back? Ted, movie star Ted. So most everybody in here probably knows that Ted and your wife Pepper were in the Motley Crue biopic The Dirt. So Ted, I was just curious how that came about. How did you land that kind of gig, and how many shoots did the David Lee Roth actor have to get of the mirror hitting him in the back of the head? Anyway, thanks guys.
Cool.
Well, you could go first, Pep, and I'll continue the next one.
Oh, well, he was asking that bass player thing for Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a trip. You know, me and Hetfield were super tight, and they were having a lot of turmoil. You know, you could see it. It was not easy. And I was hanging out with James a lot. And I went back to North Carolina one day, and a fucking FedEx package showed up at my fucking house, and it was bass tablature for every fucking Metallica song. I was like,
Whoa.
oh fuck. You know, I couldn't tell anybody. Hetfield said, this is top secret shit. I was on the farm in North Carolina going, fuck. You know, the pressure was on. So I fucking got the old bass rig out in the barn and fucking started hacking at him. And I kind of went about it a little smarter than some of the other people did. I just went online and found their live set of the last show they had done and learned that. Wow. You know, so when I walked in, they said, what songs do you know? I said, just play your last set, your last live set. And they're like, really? Like, yeah. So we started right out the back, gang, you know, all that shit. And it was kind of a sucker punch on that end. But it was stressful, man. And I was staying at Hetfield's house for a little while in California, was hanging out, and he set me up in the guest house. I had a bass rig in there. And yeah, just hanging out at fucking headquarters. And it was a trip, you know. I was like, I really didn't know, you know, because I was happy and down. I was happy in COC, but I knew this would be a life-changing thing. And I was kind of, you know, egotistically like, I don't know, man. I won't be Pepper anymore. I'll just be the bass player for Metallica. I don't know if I can handle that, you know. And it would, the fun thing that James and I talked about, how fun it would have been to write songs together. I think it would have been a fucking pretty wicked force of.
I think so too.
It would have been really fun, challenging that direction. Because I was totally like, I'd be the dude wearing the fucking metal up your ass t-shirt and fucking going backwards. I'd be like, bitch, we got to go backwards. Come on. Let's go. You know, and just get back into that shit for fun, you know. But yeah, it was wild, man. It was definitely a thing. And I knew, you know, my shot was pretty good, mainly because backing vocals and all that shit. You know, it was fun to sing all that stuff. But the second Trujillo got in the mix, I was like, oh, well, that sucks. And I was like, that motherfucker can't even sing. Well, he might play the dog shit. He played a share on the bass, but the fucking can't sing.
So it's down to you two, basically.
And I was friends with Trujillo. I was like, dude, this is fucked up, man.
So was it down to you two?
I think so, yeah.
Man.
Yeah. They made the right decision, clearly. He's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He played with fingers.
But like you said, you wouldn't be Pepper.
One thing that they did that was interesting is they played a track that I'd never heard before, and they just said off the cuff, lay down a bass line on it, you know. And it was cool for me because it was a drop D fucking song, which I do a lot of, you know. So that was fun to do that and put your own stamp on it. Bob Rock was like, he's like, easy, dude. Fucking distortion pedal, you know.
But you know, like you said, they got Trujillo, and you know things work out. But you wouldn't be Pep if you're down. Yeah, I get where you're saying. I don't know
where I'd be right now. I'd be like in a vegan restaurant in San Francisco or San Luis Obispo or some crap right now, eating fucking, you know, tarts or whatever the fuck it is.
But you know, you did mention something I do want to bring up. Like you would want to go backwards. And in an interview I saw with you, you go, it's okay to go backwards every now and then. Like when you had to relearn the COC stuff.
Yeah. I think that's everybody keeps trying to evolve and create. Sometimes you just sit back and go, that shit we did when we were stupid teenagers is fucking good. You know? Throw all that shit out the fucking window and turn around, you know? Just for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun. You know, trying to be creative and new every. Oh, what the fuck is this? Ew.
What the hell? Whoa.
That's a Mississippi dead frog right there. Look at her. Look at it.
Damn. Just hanging out at your house.
Mississippi dancing frog right there.
You eat those, bro? Do you eat them?
The fucking, I guess the cat ate the fucking frog.
Damn.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. But yeah, dude, I agree with you. It's
Going backwards. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I might even do it on this next CNC record. I told Woody.
Go back to Deliverance.
No, maybe even before that.
Whoa.
Get fucking pissed, dude. You know, fuck this shit.
I mean, why not? You can do what you want. You know what I mean? We're musicians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think.
But yeah, I listen. You know, sometimes you still go backwards. And dude, put on AC/DC record. Tell me that shit's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no fucking way. You can't punch a hole in that stuff. You know, and it's exciting. It's not as easy to write as you fucking think it is. That shit's fucking hard, man. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where our head's at right now.
We don't either.
I'm just in a spot. A stupid pandemic shit. Whatever.
Yeah. But you know what? Pep, we're live. And to get to that next question, Scott.
Yeah.
The Motley Crue one, dude. You know, it's funny. A friend of mine, Karen, who worked on the set, she called me and goes, "Why don't you come out to New Orleans and be an extra in this one?" I go, "Hell yeah." And I remember 5:30 in the morning at roll call, we were having breakfast and signing in. I saw you. I go, "Dude."
Yeah.
Goes, "What the hell are you doing here?" I go, "What are you doing here?" You go, "I live here."
Yeah. Ted from Death Angel and San Francisco's Finest is in New Orleans at the movie set at breakfast at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and you have Pep of COC at the breakfast at 5:30 in the morning. But yeah, that was an interesting thing, huh?
Yeah, to say the least. I was like, man, I don't know if I want anybody to know about this.
Yeah.
My mom will fucking kill me.
Oh, dude. You know what? I'm going to pull up something here you're going to love, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Uh-huh.
You're going to love this.
I'm going to grab a beer real quick, Ted.
Do that, dude.
Second.
Do that. All right, everyone. Pep grabbing a beer. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I am. Pep's a good friend of mine, good friend of the band's. Again.
All right. Hold on.
You ready for this, Pep?
Yep, lay it on me.
Check this out.
You fucking dick. Oh, how's it going? Look at us.
Dude.
What was I supposed to be? Like some old acid biker drug dealer dude or something?
Dude, I look like Fez from that 70s show. I don't know if you watched that 70s show on TV. Look
they
at my
dressed you up
outfit.
like that, didn't they?
Yeah. Look at that, dude.
There you go. Uh-huh. There it is. That's a good look, Ted. You ought to stick with it.
Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wear that shit on stage.
No, dude. I get something
Come on,
thrown
man.
at me. Come on, man. You know, if I wear that on stage, that'd be more metal than anybody.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. That's fucking metal, dude. That's real metal.
Yeah. I'd stand out of the whole DA guys. They'd probably look at me like, what the hell you doing, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, but yeah, that was pretty interesting to be on that set, man.
It was fun.
Yeah, I remember that scene where David Lee Roth, when he mentioned, I was cutting up fake cocaine with Jenny. She was right next to me. I was like,
y'all were sitting down and fucking in their little Sunset Strip apartment or whatever. Yeah. Jenny was there.
Weren't the Motley Crue guys partying at your bar or her bar or something?
The movie guys were partying at Jenny's bar.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how the whole thing got set up. So she was an extra first, and she's still friends with those guys.
Oh, really?
People who made the movie.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, dude. I was there like when they came out. I saw it on TV. I go, oh shit, that scene made it. There was one scene where you were hanging out. I saw you. I was like, there he is.
It was fucked up.
Yeah, man, that was fun. I mean, put it this way: that the paid for my trip over there. I just went out to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I was surprised. Like, dude, what are you doing here? You're like, what are you doing here? I'm like,
same thing.
I'm in the movie. Me too.
This Mississippi dancing dead frog stinks.
Ah, dude.
I had to pitch him.
Do you eat frog?
Huh?
Do you eat frogs?
No. Ew. Okay, he's gone.
He's gone. He's gone. Hey, how are the rest of the boys doing? How's Woody and Mike?
Everybody's good. I haven't seen anybody I haven't seen him since I stepped off the plane in Australia in 2019.
So you guys haven't rehearsed at all.
No. Uh-uh.
Are you guys going to before the tour?
No.
You're just gonna go up there and do it.
Yeah. Fucking A, right.
Damn, dude.
Our drummer lives in Manchester, England. He's
Damn.
a fucking beast. We got the set list, you know. I'll be flying a day early. I'm kidding.
Dude, you guys are bold. You guys are really bold. You know,
Yeah.
we need to rehearse. We rehearse once a week.
You guys are all technical and shit. Get fast and all that shit.
No, but we, rehearsing once a week, it's kind of like, doing the whole COVID thing. It's like boys club. We have to see each other at least. We didn't want to go.
Great.
that
I wish
long.
I had that luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's what we do, man. I thought you guys be jamming, getting closer.
We used to, yeah, but Woody's off the grid in Virginia. Drummer's in Manchester, England. I'm in Mississippi. Mike Dean's in North Carolina.
Damn.
So we'll hook up 2 days before, run through the set,
And you're good.
and several times, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's gonna be a good
I
tour.
do, but I practice at home, and a funny thing to do, which is interesting, a lot of people don't do, is play to your old CDs, and it's fun to do that because you play along to it, especially singing, and you're singing like karaoke on your own shit, and then playing guitar. But it keeps your pitch good, and it keeps your tempos good,
Dude, I tried practicing to old DA stuff. They're not, that push and pull, man. You know what I mean? They were young and they were like playing fast, and we don't play it that fast no more.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like, okay, so I play to a live version. That's better.
But that's just kind of it's the only way we could figure it out. It's just because we're all so isolated from each other. But when we get together, it's pretty fluid and fast, and especially on the creative end. So with John Custer, when we do records and shit, it's all off the cuff, dude. And we just follow tangents. And if it's going a certain direction, John's so good at it. We don't try and control it. We let the song kind of go its own direction, and you don't put a stamp on it till you got a pretty good idea of what it's going to end up being.
You just go with the flow.
Yeah, and I enjoyed writing that way.
Yeah. I mean, whatever works for you, whatever feels good for the band too,
Yeah. It's real. It's more organic than you think, and it's just from a wide knowledge of us listening to every kind of music out there, and having an open mind sometimes gets you further down the road musically.
Yeah.
Than, trying to have your sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I heard something. American's Volume Dealer, that record.
Uh-huh.
That was recorded on Pro Tools, but you didn't use any real drums or amps.
No, that would we Custer. There's the shit that was coming out. It's called Pro Tools.
Yeah.
And we were like, bullshit, man. So he had it rigged up, and we were actually trying to abuse it to see how far. And they had a thing called Amp Farm back in the day. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
And it was cheesy as shit, but those guitars are not fucking real. And we were tripping out on it, but we were not using it like it was intended, And Custer, I remember in the studio, you could just turn these fictitious faders or whatever, and he's just like gassing everything and seeing what this thing would fucking do. And it was the cleanest record we've ever fucking made. And it was very bizarre because Reed used like Simmons drums or some shit.
Wow.
And the only thing that's real on that record is he didn't play the fucking cymbals. We overdubbed the cymbals. So he set his whole drum kit up fictitiously with the cymbals in place, headphones, and played the cymbals. Hi-hat, all that shit. Yeah.
I think the last band I heard that did that was Slayer on Show No Mercy. they overdubbed the cymbals. Like, man,
Yeah.
dude, I
Yeah.
was listening to that record yesterday. Like, it sounds so analog.
What's that? America's Volume Dealer?
Yeah, it does. It sounds like you had real amps and
fucking
drums.
bizarre. Yeah, it was very bizarre. And John Custer is a fucking genius, and I say this all the time. He is a genius at creating space with delays and reverbs to where it sounds like, you know, he'll create a room that your vocal sounds like it's in, and then mysteriously create a different room for the drums so it sounds like you're in a vocal booth. You know what I mean? He thinks way out the box, but those things he did, it sounds like the drums are in a fucking, you can see the room that's in, but there ain't no fucking room, you know?
Yeah, man, that record sounds so good. It sounds, I mean, when I heard about that, I had to go back and listen to the record. I was like, man, it sounds like real instruments on that thing.
Yeah, and it was real guitars and shit, but they weren't just plugged into a fucking computer. And we were like, this is fucking weird.
Dude, it's
and that was back in the day. I mean, that record came out, I don't know when the fucking thing came out, 2006, something like that.
Maybe earlier. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
It seemed like you were trying to make a computer sound human type deal, like trying to break it.
It was in North Carolina, and there was a place called the Research Triangle, which is a think tank kind of thing in the middle between Chapel Hill, Durham, and Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
And all these computer people there and programmers and shit were there. And there was a guy who was in that area, and he was pushing the limits of Pro Tools and like some kind of Pro Tools programmer, and asked us if we wanted to try this shit out. And it was a new thing, you know. And we're like, yeah, let's see what it does. And I was kind of against it, but the rest of the guys were, and Custer was real curious about it. And his whole thing was to make it sound like it wasn't, we weren't making, that shit was used for like Madonna records and crap, you know. It wasn't used for heavy metal bands at the time. It was for Britney Spears and shit like that, you know.
Oh yeah, with all that auto tune and all that crazy shit.
Yeah. So and just the drum programming and all that stuff. So it was very interesting to use something that was not meant for that, but the cleanliness of it was very interesting.
Gotcha.
You gas that fucking record. It's fucking, you know, like Sleeping Martyr, shit like that, you know, that song.
Yeah.
Even 13 Angels, that guitar sounds fucking real. You know, it sounds like a Robin Trower Phase 90 fucking thing, but it's all.
Would you ever do that again?
But we were doing bullshit stuff like tuning the guitar, double tracking shit, and tuning one a little sour, you know, and still making it sounded human, you know, because some of the stuff that the amp farm shit really was not there yet, you know.
Yeah. Early stages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. I'd do it again. Yeah. With Custer, with a dude who knows a guy who knows how to abuse the stuff.
That guy's your fifth member of the band pretty much, huh?
Oh yeah. That motherfucker played guitar better than anybody I fucking know. And that's not a joke.
Yeah. And he knows his way around the board. And he knows your music really well.
Yeah, I mean, he knows me. He's half psychiatrist, you know, half knob turner, and he's a brilliant fucking musician. Last time I spoke to him, I think I was like, "What are you doing, John?" He goes, "I just learned every Elton John song on acoustic guitar." I was like, "Really?" He learned the piano phrasing on acoustic. Just went through record and just picked them all out.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck?
He's a freak.
You know? Yeah, he's a freak. He's eccentric and he's a fucking freak.
Man, dude. But
he's fun. He's fun to work with, and he's the kind of guy, if you're working with him and we finish a song, he goes, "Pepper, is that what you hear in your head?" I'm like, "It's better than what I hear in my head, John."
Damn.
You know, really, he'll stick with you till, you know.
That's gonna be your guy.
He'll beat your ass in the fucking ground. Oh, try it again. You know, that's the worst. I'm like, God damn it, John. I mean, he goes, "One more time."
Would you consider using someone else, or you just stick with him?
No fucking way.
You know what you like.
I seriously, there's not a producer in the world I would pick over Custer. No fucking way.
Wow. Well,
Not even. I put his ass on anybody mixing too.
Well, you know what you like for you and your band. So
listen to some other shit he's done. It'll blow your fucking mind. I'll give you 2 bands right now. How many people are listening to this stream? Like 8 million?
I hope. With you on, I'll probably have the highest rating.
Yeah, bullshit. 2 bands to check out that John Custer produced.
Okay.
One of them is called DAG, D-A-G.
Okay.
A funk band. Another band called Cry of Love. And the record's called Brother.
I'll look it up after our stream.
Dude, I promise you'll hear it and go, I get it. I get where Deliverance is coming from.
Okay. Yeah. Good. I need some new music.
DAG, the first record's called, I think it's called Righteous. And Cry of Love, Brother. And the recordings are phenomenal.
I gotta have to check it out after our stream.
You'll dig it.
All right, Pep, we got one more.
The guitar player in Cry of Love plays for Sheryl Crow now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, Pep, there's one more fan question that came in for you too. This is from Crystal. So here we go. Yeah, check it out.
Hi. First of all, I wanted to say it was great meeting you on the mega cruise. That was awesome. My question is, I was just wondering if you would ever consider going out on tour with Death Angel. You guys have a good day.
We talked about it, didn't we, Ted?
Yeah, but I told you it's on you, bro.
I told Ted fucking on the mega cruise that we need to go tour together. And what I said is we need to go to the fucking Philippines with Death Angel.
Dude, speaking of that,
we need to go to take COC and Death Angel in Oceania. How about that?
Dude, I'll get a hold of the promoter in the Philippines. Check this out. Right when COVID happened, we were supposed to go to the Philippines supporting Iron Maiden.
Right. I mean, that makes complete sense. Fucking kill it. I know. Bring COC with you.
All right. I'm gonna get
Iron Maiden opens up for you guys in the Philippines.
No, we were supporting them. They're not gonna open up for us. But dude, we played that place 4 times, dude. It's insane, dude. It's insane.
You played other places besides the Philippines?
We played Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore. We did Shanghai, Beijing, and Hong Kong.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck
we went to the Great Wall.
Yeah, you fucking win. I fucking lose. Yeah, I've been waiting to get out. I can't think of a better band to do it with than Death Angel. That's a damn sucker punch right there.
Dude, I'll put the word out. I know the promoter in Philippines. I go, hey, you got to bring COC out here. He'll do it.
You play Vietnam?
No, we haven't. But dude, we played in Jakarta. Jakarta was a trip, dude. That was a trip. Dude, we played this festival. Check this out. They had to push our set time back. Push our set time back because people got to pray. And in the festival, they stopped the music and you see people praying. You were like, it was a trip, dude.
Whoa.
Indonesia's a trip.
I'm dying to go.
Yeah, dude. China was a trip too, man. We went to restaurants with the promoter. Everything was not in English. No one spoke English. We had to have a translator with us, dude. We were like looking at the menu going, what's this?
So you did what? You did Beijing and what else?
Shanghai and Hong Kong.
Hong Kong's, that was recently?
That was 2018, May of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the last time we did a Asia Pacific run. We did Australia too with Sepultura.
The whole fucking Pacific.
Yeah, the whole Pacific Rim. We did that whole thing.
Rim. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's a real deal. That's what about Caledonia? You do that?
No. Did you?
French Island? Oh no, I'd like to, but bands go there.
No shit, dude. I want to do
French Polynesia.
Oh, dude, I'd love to, man.
Yeah. It's like, I think 1,000 nautical miles east of fucking New Zealand.
Oh shit, dude. No, man. We did like Auckland, Wellington, and Christchurch.
Mm-hmm.
Then we, of course, went to Australia to do the Brisbane, Sydney, and all that.
Did you go to Perth?
What?
You go to Perth.
Oh yeah, we went to Perth, which is like fucking San Francisco to New York.
On the Indian Ocean. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Those fun. I mean, I have to admit that the fun stuff of being in a band like we are, when the COVID stole from us, was that. You know, you'd be sitting in an airport in the middle of fucking nowhere, running into some buddies, and you know, it's bizarre. The average person don't quite get it, but we got frequent flyers. You know, we get around, and it's an honor and a privilege to zigzag around the fucking globe.
Oh, totally,
you know?
dude.
That's one of my favorite things of playing a stupid guitar is the option to travel all over the fucking place.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, different countries, and the same thing you have in common is music. You get what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome, man.
You got buddies all over the fucking planet, and you know.
I'll tell you one story, dude. One of the trips we went to Australia, dude, I was at a hotel in Brisbane. I think it was in Brisbane, waiting for the crew or the guys to come down. I'm always early on lobby call. Who comes walking out of the elevator? Chris Christopherson.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I was on the phone with my wife. I go, oh, dude, Chris Christopherson's here. I'm going to call you back. Nice dude, man. He was touring Australia at the time. Oh, he looked great, dude.
Yeah. He lives in Hawaii or some shit, I hear.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
But I saw him, dude, and he was the only one with a tour bus. A tour bus picked him up. And I mean, who has a tour bus in Australia, bro?
Right.
You gotta fly.
Does.
He was a nice gentleman, though. Nice gentleman.
I bet.
Yeah.
He's a fucking ace songwriter, too.
Hey, dude, one more thing before I close this out. You had Warren Haynes play on a COC record, right?
Yeah, that was on America's Volume Dealer.
How was that? He's one of your favorites, I believe.
Yeah, he did Stare Too Long. And that was a song I had written, and I had the melody. I already had that done. And we were in New York City tracking the song. And I knew Warren a little bit, you know, but I just got this inkling. I couldn't sleep. And I was like, woke up in the fucking shitty hotel in New York. And I was like, man, it'd be real cool if Warren Haynes played slide on this fucking song. I told Custer and shit. And we talked about it. He goes, good luck with that. You know? So I made a cassette and I fucking ran my ass over to their management office in New York City. His wife, what the fuck is her name? Carol? I can't remember. But she's super cool. And I dropped it off at her management office. And I didn't know if he even knew who really what COC was or anything. And that motherfucker heard the song and called back within 30 minutes.
No shit.
Yeah. He goes, this song's fucking cool. You know, and he'd be stoked to play. He knew COC, he knew the Wise Blood record and all that shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And he goes, I could be over there in about 2 hours. I was like, what? And he came over and he had a fucking Soldano and his fucking Les Paul and a chord. I was like, oh fuck, it's about to get fucking real.
It is. It
And
is.
we're sitting there talking, and the song that thing was made for him, you know, the solo thing and all that shit. And he had a dobro too. And he came in, we talked about it, and the whole solo thing, repeating solo thing I had done, but nothing like, you know, I knew he would do. And he just looks at dead in the eye and goes, "Do you mind if I just do my thing?" I was like, yeah.
Like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so we roll tape, and Warren Haynes is in there, headphones on, one ear off, and he's just on the slide. And I'm like, oh, shit. You know?
Killed it.
Yeah. I mean, I had tears running down my face. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And he looks at me in the eye and goes, "You want me to double it?" I was like, yeah. And that motherfucker waxed it. 2 takes, 2 tracks, smoked it. Maybe 20 minutes. Like, God damn, dude. And it was everything I wanted. And it made the lyrics have more content to them. And he rapped, you know, he played things around the words. I was like, you know, that's a fucking master right there.
Damn. I'll bet you went to Custer and Gold.
The end thing he does, the ascending fucking Allman Brothers shit at the end. I was like, dude, you know, and I was just fucking speechless.
Wow, man. Yeah, he's a great player. I'll bet you Custer must have felt like, you got him, dude. How did you get him?
even fucking the record company was like, what? You know?
Dude, I have a Warren Haynes story for you. I know he's your one. I never met him, but I worked at this music repair shop here in the Bay Area, and it was a small mom and pop shop.
He used to play guitar for David Allan Coe when he was a kid.
See,
You know, he was in David Allan Coe's band. He had to wear a bulletproof vest and shit.
God damn.
For real. And then he got out of that whole fucking scene for obvious reasons, and
Totally,
you know,
totally.
became one of the best guitar players in the fucking world. Johnny Allman Brothers, blah blah blah.
Yep. But yeah, dude, I never met him, but I worked at this repair shop where my boss, who showed me how to kind of fix Hammond organs and stuff like that. That's what he did. He created.
Can you still do that?
It's been a while, but I'd helped him with Leslie's and Hammond
Really?
organ soldering
That's
stuff.
lost art, dude.
Yeah. But he created a pickup for Warren Haynes called the CB2 that's in all of Warren's guitars.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So I helped put those pickups together. He goes, "Can you solder these?" I'm like, "Yeah." It goes.
I wonder what his specific. I mean, does it look like a PAF pickup, like a standard Gibson pickup?
No, dude, it's weird. It's one of these. I'm gonna email you a photo and stuff like that of what I did. But he did it for Warren Haynes. I was like, "Whoa!" He put it in his. He sold it to Warren. Warren put it in his guitar, and that's what he has in his guitar. CB2.
Yeah, Warren back in the day was always one of those kind of guys who goes, "Man, I don't give a shit. I'll chop a damn 67 Les Paul up if I can make it sound better." You know, he's not one of those purist dudes who whack it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But he's got tone. He's got fucking tone, and his voice is astonishing.
Yeah. I've heard some of his stuff. That boy could play without a doubt and sing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Pep, we're coming to a close.
Okay.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate your time.
It's fun.
Dude, it's fucking awesome. But what I normally do with all my guests that come on my show, I ask them 12 questions. You got to answer. I'm going to fire away. You fire away some answers. It's called the Dirty Dozen. Dirty Dozen. Here we go.
Dirty Dozen.
All right, here we go, Pep. Mild or spicy?
What?
Mild or spicy?
Duh. Spicy.
All right. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
All right. A movie you could watch over and over again?
Jaws.
Your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve? Ignorant people.
Okay. What time does your alarm clock go off?
6:50
Damn.
a.m.
God damn.
That's right.
Same here.
We got shit to do.
A song you love to sing when you're all alone?
God. Yeah. Addams Family. I'm constantly humming that, and Jenny thinks I'm losing my mind.
It's catchy. Well, there you go.
She's like, you're talking to yourself again, and you're singing the fucking Addams Family song.
Hey, Pep, your dream vacation?
Philippines.
All right, dude. All right. One thing about you that probably annoys others?
Me being me.
I like you, though.
Yeah, it annoys a lot of people, too.
All right, here.
People hate it. People hate that I can get up at 6:50 in the morning, not drink coffee, and attack the day, and it makes some people really upset. That, like, dude, slow down.
There you go. Hey, here's one. Your favorite smell?
Can I say it on a podcast?
You sure can.
No. My favorite smell would be Coors Light.
That is your favorite smell, huh? That's new. I get a lot of people who say flowers and stuff. Coors Light, man. That's damn Pep for you, bro. Here's one, dude. An instrument you wish you could play.
Piano.
I get a lot of those. Here's one that I'm going to throw you off on this one.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how good of a dancer are you?
Ooh. What kind of dancing? Dirty dancing?
Any dancing.
I'd say 3.5.
Yeah.
Closer to 4.
Closer to damn, dude.
Yeah.
You're
I'm from
sick.
New Orleans. Babe, we know how to do that shit.
One more last question. What did you have for breakfast today?
It's fucking holiday, man. It's Saturday.
Yes. Yes. All right.
And I
Ladies
had
and,
a banana.
okay. Well, there you go. Banana and
Yogurt,
Coors Light.
Greek yogurt and granola.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please, round of applause for Pepper Keenan.
That's cute.
Everyone, they're going on tour with Ministry and the Melvins across the U.S. If it happens to be in your town, go check it out. Corrosion should kill it. All the bands are going to kill it. And if you see Pep and the guys, especially Pepper, hanging out at the merch booth,
We'll be there. Me and Woody will be knocking them back.
yeah, tell Pep you saw him on my show.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, do that, and he'll probably give you a swig of his Coors Light if you're old enough.
Yeah, right.
Pep, thanks again. Stick around when I close out. Everyone, have a good Saturday.
Okay.
Pepper Keenan of Corrosion. Check him out on tour.
Tell all the DA boys I said hello. I love them.
I will. So everyone, we're logging out. Say bye to Pep. Pep, hang out for a bit. Oh, I think he just left. He left me. Anyways, guys, have a good Saturday. Check out Pep with COC on the road. And if you guys don't know, the Bass Strikes Back hits the road April 9th in San Luis Obispo. It's around the States. Ends in May 25th, Sacramento. Get your tickets. Check it out.